The light in me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. Bring the hands together at heart center. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. And then begin on your backs. Move onto your backs, the feet as wide as the mat. You can bring the arms out like a cactus and just gently windshield wiper the knees from left to right. As you bring the top knee down, try to bring it a little closer towards the floor and begin to sync the movement with your breath. And then bringing the knees to center, pointed at the ceiling, bring the feet back to hip distance apart, and extend the right leg up towards the sky. Take circles with the right ankle in one direction. And the other way. Now point the toes as much as you can. Point, point, point. For 3, 2, 1. Flex the heel. Pull the toes towards the body. Really press into the heel as much as you can. Here for 3. Keep pulling the toes towards the body. 2. Really try to straighten the leg. 1. And now bend the knee and straighten the leg. Just a few times. Okay, now this one takes some coordination. Try to keep the thigh still and just make circles with the foot, allowing the knee to be the axle that the foot's rotating on. Good. And then the other direction. Good. Just trying to move from the knee joint. Now pull the right knee in, extend the left leg, press into the left heel, left leg is strong on the ground, and at first just pull the knee into the body. Send the tail towards the earth, and you'll feel a big sensation in the front of the right hip crease. Keep pulling, pulling, pulling. And big inhale. Place the left hand on the left hip and open the right knee up to the right side. Feeling a stretch across the front of the hip. Relax the shoulders. Soften the face. Relax the jaw. Notice where you're holding tension in the body. Soften a bit of that tension. And now bring the right knee to center. The left foot comes to the earth. Bring the right ankle to the left knee. You could just send the right knee forward. And then if you're open enough in the right hip, you can draw the left knee towards the body. When the left knee comes in, think about also pulling the sacrum, pulling the tail towards the floor. So there's this tension between lower back going towards the earth and knee coming towards the body. You can flex the right toes towards the right knee to make sure that the knee joint is protected. And then relax the shoulders. Soften the face. And try to find stillness here. Relax the eye socket. Good. Now bring the arms out like a T. And if this is too tricky, we can uncross the legs and try it that way. But now if you can, just gently let the legs fall over towards the left side. Nice big twist. Look over at the right hand. Does that feel okay? Good. Breathe into the belly. Look over at the right hand. Good. Gently unravel. Now bring right foot towards the earth. Extend the left leg up towards the sky. And take circles with the left ankle. Remembering that having a healthy ankle joint, go the other way, will help us have healthy knee joints, will help us have healthy hip joints, which leads to healthy backs. Point the toes as much as you can. Point, point, point for 3, 2, keep pointing, pointing. 1, good. Press into the heel, flex, flex, flex. Really pull the toes towards the body, try to straighten the leg. For 3, pull the toes more towards the face. 2, keep pressing into the heel. 1, then bend the knee, straighten the leg. Good. Now bring the foot in a circle, trying not to move the thigh or the hip joint almost at all, even keeping the ankle joint still. Seeing if you can isolate that movement to the knee. Good. Then go in the opposite direction. And you might feel almost like muscle soreness in the knee as you move the lower part of the leg in circles. Good. Now draw the left knee into the chest. Extend the right leg, pressing into the right heel. Pull the left knee, relaxing the shoulders and pulling the lower part of the back towards the earth. You'll feel the stretch increase in the left hip crease as you do this, pulling the left knee in more and more. Good. Now bring the right hand to the right hip and open the left knee up to the left side. The hips are square to the earth, and the left knee is opening like a hinge door over to the left. Right leg is still straight. Good. And as we get it into releasing in the hip joint, just know some big feelings might emerge. Allowing whatever arrives to arrive. And not holding on so tensely to the emotions with our mind, trying to figure them out, pull them apart. Just letting things show up. Letting things pass through you. Now bring the right foot to the earth. Left ankle to right knee. You can send the left knee forward slightly. If you pull the left toes towards the left knee, that'll help protect the left knee joint. And then if you're able and comfortable, you can draw the right knee into the chest, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face, breathing into the left hip joint. Try to pull the low back down a little more. Relax the shoulders a little more. And as you breathe, feel as if you're breathing into the left hip. Softening the face. Squeeze the knee in a little more for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms out like a T or a cactus, and let the legs fall over to the right side. If that's too intense, you can just uncross the legs, then look over at the left hand, breathing into the twist. Notice how the breath feels moving through the body in the twist. And you can focus as you breathe on bringing health to the organ, knowing that these twists also help our immune system, our circulatory system. Good, gently unravel. Bring both knees into the chest now and roll up either once or many times to a seated position. And you can have fun rolling, find some play in your rolls. And then once you feel done, just join us in a seated position on the top of the mat. You can grab your cushion here. We won't be here for that long, so it's not super important. But sitting on the edge of the cushion so the hips are higher than the knees. Bringing the hands to the thighs, the knees, or one over the other in the lap. Lifting the top of the head nice and tall. Big inhale. Exhale, relax the chin towards the chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Let the left shoulder soften. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. And exhale, chin to the chest. Take the head all the way in a circle. Round again. Take the head all the way in a circle, the opposite direction. Coming back to neutral. Okay, now we're going to stick our tongue out. And this is how it feels inside. So stick the tongue out and first lift it up and to the right. Good, gently come back to center. And then stick the tongue out and lift the chin up and to the left. Good, bring the chin back to center. Now bring the hands to the shoulders and take big circles with the elbows going backwards. Good, big circles with the elbows going forwards. Try to get them as big as you can. Good. Then inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, arms come in front of you. Make fists with the hands. Take circles with the fists in one direction. And the other way. And then spread the fingers out wide. Bring thumbs in, fingers over. Wide, fingers, then thumbs. Wide, thumbs, fingers, wide, fingers, thumbs. Wide, thumbs, fingers, wide, fingers, thumbs. Wide, thumbs, you got it. And then inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, twist over to the left side. Bringing the right hand to the left knee. This back hand is just here to help support your twist. So don't lean your weight on it. Keep the spine upright. With an inhale, elongate the spine. With an exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, feel like you're twisting from the base of the ribs, from the lowest rib in the rib cage. And inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, twist over to the right. Left hand meets the right knee. Inhale, lift the top of the head nice and tall. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, reach, grow, stretch. Exhale, release in. And inhale, arms lift all the way up. Now bring the hands out in front of you on the mat, finding tabletop pose. You can move your cushion over to the side. Spread the fingers wide so the middle fingers are parallel. Hands are underneath the shoulder. Knees are hip distance apart. Tops of the feet are on the mat. And at first, we're just going to take a little circle around the wrists. And if you'd like, you can even move the fingertips out towards the edges of the mat and take a little circle like that, and the other direction. And either staying here or seeing how it feels to rotate the fingertips towards the knees. And you can be still there for 3, 2, good, 1. Gently rotate the fingertips forward. And now take circles with the hips, moving the hips in one direction. I'm going to have little circles here, big circles. You can close your eyes and really just feel into the movement. And then take circles the other way. Now bring the knees as wide as the mat. Bring the big toes together. Sink the hips down towards the heels. Walk the arms forward. Bring the forehead to the mat. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Last one. Big inhale. Exhale. Good. Feel the body relax towards the floor. And know this is our first pose of rest, so this should be comfortable for you. Adjust the body so you're comfortable here. It's more important that the forehead is on the mat than the hips are by the heels. And feel yourself softening to the earth now. Scan the body from fingertip to toe. And notice where you can soften. Softening the hands, the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders. Softening the hips. Allowing yourself to release towards the earth right now. And then begin to visualize the type of energy you'd like to invite into this day. Good. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And breathe that energy into the very center of the body. Almost as if there's a light at your very center. And with every inhale, you're fueling that light with the energy you'd like to bring into the day. Maybe you'd like your day to be full of clarity, of joy, of love, of ease. Big breath in, big breath out. And gently walk the hands over to the left thigh. Breathe into the right rib cage. As you inhale, feel the breath deepening the pose. And then gently walk the hands over to the right side. Breathing into the left rib cage. And then gently walk the hands to center. Inhale, lift up to a tabletop. Extend the left leg back and move forward and back on the left foot. Massaging the left toes, the ball of the left foot, waking up the back of the left leg. And then making sure that the hip is over the knee, the right shoulder over the right wrist. We're going to gently extend the left arm up. Good. Make sure outside edge of the left foot is pressing into the earth. Relax the left arm over the left ear and spin the pinky finger down. So also a really big stretch on the left side. You feel it all the way from the outside edge of the left foot into the left fingertips. Great. And then inhale, left hand lifts up. Bring all of the energy into the left fingertips. Get really light on the right hand. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Slide the left hand down the left leg. Big side stretch on the right side. If you need a cushion under the right knee here, you can take a cushion there. Then exhale, windmill. Right hand comes down. Left hand comes down onto the mat. Lift the left heel. Press into the left heel. Try to keep the left hip square to the right hip. And then extend the right arm forward. Palm faces the midline of the body. Now exhale, bring right elbow to left knee, rounding the back. Inhale, arm reaches, foot reaches, extend. Exhale, round the spine, squeeze. Inhale, expand. Last one, bring nose to knee, elbow to knee, rounding the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower the right hand down, the left knee down, and now send the right leg back. Move forward and back on the ball of the right foot, massaging the toes. Waking up the back of the leg. Good morning. Good. And now make sure, okay, my wrist is underneath my shoulder, knee is underneath my hip. Inhale, right arm lifts up towards the sky. Press into the outside of the right foot. Then relax the right arm over the right ear. Spin the pinky down. Feel that stretch all the way along the outside of the side body. This is also a place where stagnant energy gets stuck. Emotions, tension can live in the body. Releasing all of that from the side body now. Good. Inhale, right hand gets up, lifts up. All the energy in the right fingertips get really light on the left hand, and then left hand lifts all the way up towards the sky. Right arm slides down the right leg, gate pose. Good. Breathe. And then we're going to windmill the left hand down, the right hand down, but lift the right leg. Pressing into the right heel, extend the left arm. If you're having trouble with balance, you can think about squeezing the right hand towards the left knee, almost as if there's magnets underneath the earth pulling the hand and the knee towards each other. Left palm faces the midline of the body. Exhale, squeeze left elbow to right knee, rounding the back. Inhale, extend. Really reaching. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Last one, exhale, round. Good. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, lower down, left hand, right knee. Now lift the tail, drop the belly, roll the shoulders away from the ears, look up. Exhale, tuck the tail, belly button to spine, chin to the chest. Good. Now breathe through cat-cow, lift the hips, drop the belly, roll the shoulders away from the ears, look up. Allow the movement to follow the breath now. Just letting your breath be your guide. And you can find that feeling, the energy you'd like to bring into this day, that gratitude, that clarity, that ease and peace, that excitement, that frisky feeling about life. And you can breathe as if your breath is fueling the fire of that energy that you're calling into the day. Try to make it so there's no pause between the exhale and the inhale. One flows seamlessly from one to the other. The inhale becoming the exhale becoming the inhale. Good. Find a neutral spine. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees about an inch off the mat. Make sure fingers are spread wide. Really strong core. Then draw the chest towards the thigh and just elongate the spine. Focus on long spine, relaxing the back of the neck. Knees are still bent. You're lifting the hips towards the sky. And now straighten one leg, bending the opposite knee. And then switch sides, gently walking out the heels. Good. Press into the first finger and the thumb. Make sure middle fingers are parallel. Good. Relax the back of the neck, drawing the chest towards the thighs. Yes. And then inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees. Look between the hands, and you can tiptoe, step, or hop between them. Inhale, halfway lift, long straight spine. Nose points at the earth. Exhale, flow over the legs. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. This time, a little softness in the knees. Heel, toe, the feet as wide as the mat. Then bend the knees a lot. Grab opposite elbows. Let the head hang, ragdoll. So you're opening in the low back here. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. And you can kind of swing the torso forward and back or any direction that feels good. Good. And then pour some weight into the heels and roll up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Shake out the hands, one hand at a time, then the other. Shake out the feet. Shake out all of them at once. Maybe make a noise. Good. Come to the top of the mat. Make sure the feet are hip distance apart. Same as two fists. Pull the tail to the earth. Lift all 10 toes. Press them down one at a time. Good. Make sure fronts of the thighs are engaged. Tail to the earth. Belly button to the spine, especially if you have a tendency to overarch. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears and down the back. Palms either spin open, welcoming new energy. Or maybe it's already here, and you can ground the hands down on the sides of the thighs, grounding down in your own energy. If the palms are open, You can invite the energy to be flowing up towards the top of the head. If the palms are on the sides of the thighs, you can invite the energy to ground down towards the earth. Now set a simple intention for your day. Feel the earth below you, the top of the head lifting. Good. Find a little ease, a little more softness here. And then gently lift the arms all the way overhead. You can open the eyes, stretching from the soles of the feet all the way to the fingertips. Now interlace the fingers, pointer finger and thumb point up, look forward, and exhale over to your right side. Send the hips to the left. Send the hips, send the hips. Good. Try to keep equal weight in the feet. Inhale to center. Exhale over the opposite way. Good. Try to keep equal weight in the feet, really sending the hips. If you feel yourself collapsing, try to draw the bottom armpit forward a little. Good. Inhale to center. Now lift the chest up, 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 and maybe just a little back. Only do what feels good today. And then exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, long, straight spine. Exhale, plant the hands and step or hop back to your high plank. Lower down, surging forward just a little with the toes, and then lowering high to low or dropping the knees and lowering high to low. Then roll the shoulders away from the ears, squeeze the inner thighs together, squeeze the feet together, nose is pointed at the earth. Very little weight in the hands here. For baby cobra, if you'd like, you can lift up into an up dog already. And then exhale, pressing back through tabletop or moving right to downward facing dog. Draw the chest towards the thighs. Fingers are spread wide, middle fingers are parallel. Good. Two. Chest is moving towards the thigh. 3. Relax the jaw, the back of the neck. 4. Press into the first finger and the thumb, pressure going towards the inside of the hand, fingers spread wide. 5. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knee. Step or hop between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands move past the center of the heart and frame the body. Again, inhale, arms lift all the way up. Lift the chest up and back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back to your high plank. Exhale, drop the knees or lower high to low. Inhale to baby cobra, or this time you can lift up to up dog. Chest is lifting, eyes are lifting, knees are off the mat, tops of the feet on the mat, hips are off the mat, shoulders rolling away from the ears. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. For 1, 2. Chest is moving towards the thigh. 3. Relax the jaw, the back of the neck. 4. Press into the first finger and the thumb, pressure going towards the inside of the hand, fingers spread wide. 5, inhale, lift the heels, bend the knee. Step or hop between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, the hands past the heart and frame the body. Inhale, arms lift all the way up. Lift the chest up and back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Nose goes towards the knees, hands go towards the floor. Relax the back of the neck. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back. Lower down. Inhale, lift up your way. Exhale, press back your way. 1, 2, relax the back of the neck. 3, good. Press into the knuckle part of the finger. Feet are hip distance apart. 4, 5. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands frame the body. Send the weight into the right foot. Feel as if you're rooting down into the earth with that foot. Gently let the left knee float up towards the chest. Hold on to the left knee. Take circles with the ankle and circles the other way. Watch the ego. Notice how your mind responds when you lose balance. Or even when you're balancing really well, notice what the voice in your head is saying. Now bring the right hand to the right hip and open the left knee up to the left side. Stay here, or advanced variation, you can hold on to the big toes and extend the leg. Good. Everyone brings the foot to the inside of the ankle, more stability. The shin, avoid the knee joint or the thigh. Or you can bring the left foot to the front of the right hip crease if you're really open in the hips and very balanced here. Bringing the hands to heart center. And then inhale, the arms grow however you'd like. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Relax the shoulders. Lock the eyes on your still point of focus, your drishti. Good. Now draw the left knee into the chest. And gently send the left leg back. Again, warrior 3, the arms can frame the ears, the foot just barely lifting off the mat. Or you can go a little deeper into this pose, the foot lifting a little, the body moving in this one long straight line. Or, fullest expression of the pose, the chest is parallel to the earth. The thigh is parallel to the earth. Often here we have a tendency to open up this top hip. So draw the left hip down to meet the right. Focus on your breath. Doesn't matter if you point the toes or flex the heel here. Now gently bend the front knee with control, stepping the left foot back, high lunge. Front knee is bending, inner thigh squeezing together, back leg straight strong. Exhale, open up, dropping the left heel. Align the right heel with the left arch. Front knee bending. Make sure the knee isn't passing the ankle. In the fullest expression of the pose, the thigh is completely parallel to the earth. Arms are at shoulder height. Make sure you're not reaching forward. Perfect. Make sure you're not overarching here. Tuck the tail towards the floor. And also the lowest rib in the rib cage points down towards the floor. Nice adjustments. Flip the right hand. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the front knee bending. Stay strong. Balance between masculine and feminine energy here. Now straighten the right leg, reverse triangle. Reach the right arm forward, 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 forward. And then back of the right hand goes to the lower part of the leg. Left shoulder stacking above the right shoulder, left hip stacking above the right hip. It's more important that the hips are stacked and that the ground is at the hand is at the ground. Bend the front knee, inhale, lift up, warrior two. Exhale, windmill the hands over the right foot. Lower down the left knee, untuck the left toes, walk the hands back, straightening this right leg. Elongate the spine as much as you can, then bow the head, half split. Good, big inhale. Long, big exhale. Walk the hands forward. Heel toe right foot over to the right side. Bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot. And first we're going to tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and move forward and back here. And then lower down the left knee. And bring the right knee out to the side and then closer to the tricep. So you're rolling on the pinky side of the toe, the pinky toe side of the foot, and the big toe. Back and forth, good. And then you can lower down onto the elbows. If that's too much, don't worry about it. Just keep the arms straight. If you want, you can also lower your elbows onto the cushion. Try to soften in the hip. Sometimes we bring tension right into the place that we're stretching. The body trying to protect you. But you're ready to release whatever you're holding onto there. So you can soften into this right now. And lift up onto the hands. Stay here. Or if you'd like, you can bring the back foot towards the body. If it doesn't feel good, just put it down. If it does feel good, you could play with bringing the left foot into the right hand. If you'd like, maybe even the foot comes a little closer to the body. Good. If you went for the foot, release it. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step the right foot back, press back into a down dog, pedal out the heels. Now inhale, right leg lifts up towards the sky. Bend the right knee, stacking the right hip over the left. So you're drawing the right heel towards the left side of your booty. Now we haven't done a lot of back bends, but if it's in your practice and you feel warmed up enough, you can bring this right foot over to the left side, finding a wild thing. You can absolutely stay where you are, but left foot grounded to the earth on the right toes. Nice back bend for 3, 2, 1. Come out of that as carefully as you went in, dropping the right hand down to the earth. Right leg lifts up towards the sky. Draw the right knee into the chest. Step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, arms lift up to a high lunge. Now bring the weight into this right foot. Step through your warrior 3, back to Samasthiti, equal standing, mountain pose, Tadasana. Shake it out again. Now all we have to do is the other side. So this time, send the left foot into the earth. Feel yourself rooting down. Top of the head lifting. Let the right knee float into the chest. Circles with the right ankle. Circles the other way. Left hand, left hip. Right knee comes out to the right side. Stay here. Or advanced yogis, hold on to the big toe, extend the leg. Try to get the first 2 fingers to touch the thumb if you're going for that, closing that energy circuit. See where you can relax. Watch the ego. And then bring the foot to the ankle, shin, thigh, or front of the hip crease, wherever you went on the other side. Bring the hands to heart center. And then let the arms grow however you'd like, up, out, down. And notice if there's somewhere in your body you're feeling a little more energy than the others. Does this feel heart expanding for you? Feeling it in the chest? Are you feeling it in the solar plexus? Are you feeling it in the sacral chakra? Maybe your third eye, your crown, your root. Notice where you're feeling the energy. And then gently draw the right knee into the chest. And send the right leg back, warrior three. Either just hovering above the floor or all the way towards parallel. Make sure this right hip is closing to meet the left hip. That makes it more challenging to balance though, so make sure you're balanced before you go for that adjustment. And then gently bend the left knee, step the right foot back. Inhale, arms lift up, high lunge. Inner thighs squeezing towards each other, belly button, spine. Back heel is lifting, front knee bending. Now exhale, move into your warrior two. Check the alignment of the feet. Left heel to right arch. Arms are at shoulder height. Make sure you're not overarching here. Tuck the tail towards the floor. As you do that, you're simultaneously thinking about left knee pulling open to the left side. Check the back arm, make sure it's not floating or sinking. Flip the left hand, inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand goes behind the small of the back or down the right leg, whichever feels better for you. Strong, stable base. Express your upper body. Straighten the left leg. Good, keep the torso as it is. Reverse triangle. And then reach forward, forward, forward. Exhale, down, Trikonasana. Right shoulder stacks over left. Right hip stacks over left. Press into the big toes. Imagine the body is leaning on a wall behind you. And there's also a wall in front of you. You're in a very narrow hallway. Good. Looks great. Bend the front knee. Inhale, lift up, warrior two. Windmill over the left leg. Lower down the right knee. Untuck the right toes. Walk the hand back. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, bow the head. Half split. I'm just feeling into this stretch. I was told tight hamstrings mean stubbornness. I'm not calling anyone any names. I'm just saying what I was told. And then gently walk the hands forward. Heel toe left foot over to the left side. Lizard. And then play with these back toes. So tuck the toes, move forward and back. Notice how that feels. Strong front of the right thigh. And then when you lower down, make sure it's on a back swing, like when you're pressing into the heel a little more, then lower the knee down. Good. Now play with this left leg. Moving the left knee in towards the body and out away from it. Pressing into the big toe, and then pressing into the pinky toe. Good. We're just exploring the hip joint. And then gently, if you'd like, you can lower the elbows down onto the mat. And maybe you need the block. You can use the block underneath the elbows. Great. Notice if one hip feels tighter than the other. Try to release the need for perfectionism to be perfectly symmetrical. Often people tell me about these big problems in their body. This hip is more open than this hip, this leg, this, and I always ask them why it's so important that they're perfectly symmetrical. So if that's something that's really getting to you, you might ask yourself, why is that important? Gently lift up onto the hands. Stay here if this feels fine. If you want to try the right leg, you can go for it. If that feels good, reach out for it with the left hand. You might even pull the foot a little closer to the body. You went for the foot, go ahead, release it. Now really carefully, we're tucking the right toes, lifting the right knee, stepping the left foot back, pressing back into a down dog. And then lifting the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bending the left knee, stacking left hip over the right. And if you'd like, you can play with flipping the dog. The left foot goes towards the right side of the body. The hips lift up towards the sky. If this backhand got kind of wonky, you can always lower down the hips, recenter the backhand, and then lift back up again. Now flipping out of this the same way you came in, lifting the left leg up towards the sky. Nice job. Draw the left knee into the chest. Step the left foot between the hands. Inhale, arms lift up. Press off the right toes. Move through warrior 3 to your Tadasana mountain pose. Then inhale, arms lift all the way up. Big sigh out the mouth, forward fold. 2 more like that. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hand. Step back to your high plank. Just lower down the knees to find tabletop. Cross the ankles one over the other. Walk the hands back. Thread the legs through. If that doesn't make sense, just find seated. Oh, you can all do it. Then gently lower onto your back. We're just going to find a few moments in Shavasana to relax the nervous system before we begin our kriyas. And find softness. And if there's some way you feel like the body really needs to move right now, you can move the body that way. And then just land softly here. If you wandered away from the present, started going somewhere else in your mind, now's your chance to come back. Notice how the body feels. Notice where the body and the earth meet. Notice anywhere the body touches the body. Notice the breath, the rise and fall of the belly. The body breathing itself. Notice the heart beating itself. Try to keep the eyes closed, allowing yourself to go inside. Notice where the back of the neck and the head meet and become heavy and soft there, relaxing the jaw, softening the tongue, tasting the inside of the mouth. Feeling the body with your tongue. Notice the breath moving through the body. The gentle pressure of the breath on the top lip. And notice all of the sounds in your environment. Trying not to imagine where they're coming from. You can quiet your logical mind that searches for the source. And rather just let all of the vibrations be the gentle hum of the universe around you. The vibration that surrounds you. Feeling for your own vibration, breathing into every cell of the body. Breathing out of every single cell of the body. Remembering that energy you're inviting into the day or your intention. Breathing in that energy to every single cell of the body. And breathing out of every single cell of the body. And gently making sure you move to one side first rather than straight up. Bring the hands to heart center. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Vargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Inhale. Namaste. I bow to you. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. The light in me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste.